Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online. In the last episode, we went and had a chat with Minfilia to figure out what was bothering her so much, and it turns out that a primal, or a primal-like entity has been summoned, and we need to go deal with it. So we headed over to Gridania to figure out what was going on, and as it turns out that the Moogles have decided to try to summon their mythical liege, Good King Moogle Mog the 12th, to help protect them. Unfortunately, they use the same method that most of the Beastmen use to summon primals and have essentially created a primal-esque entity that we now need to go deal with. So we got through that, and we have gotten to the point where we need to go into Thorn March hard mode and fight Good King Moogle Mog and his merry band of Moogles and defeat them. So that is what we are going to go ahead and do. I did review the fight, as I said I was going to do, just to make sure that I knew what I was doing. Tanking in this battle is not actually hard. You just need to know which Moogles it is you need to tank, because most of them do not have threat tables and cannot actually be tanked. So they just wander around the arena using their abilities on whomever or wherever they so choose. So you kind of have to pay attention to what's going on. So let's go ahead and fire this thing up, get it done. Hopefully we won't be stuck doing it for too long. So let's go ahead and hit Thorn March hard mode and see how this is going to go. And we're going to have to wait for the duty fire to fill in. So we'll be back once the trial has popped. Alright, there it is. Let's go ahead and hop in. There we go. There we go. Koopa, who in the seven hells are they? Meddling adventurers, I'd wager. Moogle's Guard, to arms, defend the king, Koopa. Alright. Trying to decide who is going to tank what. I guess they're going to move in. I'll make sure I'm in Defiance. I guess we'll just figure out who's going to do what when it... So let me just tell this on the tank. I'm going to take the Moogles that can be tanked. I'm going to let the other guy have the king. Once the king appears. Alright, Ruffletuff is one of the ones that can be tanked. And the other one hasn't appeared yet. This guy off of it. that one. That's the barred one. Barred one. Alright, I think they're calling the king now. Alright, so I want Ruffletuff, and I want Whiskerwall. You guys are over here with me. Here. Something hit me. And then it's up to the DPS to knock these guys down as fast as they can, because if they don't... Oh, this is the end of the first phase. Well, apparently they didn't. So they don't knock them down fast enough, the king will use his ability and kill us all. So too many DPS were on the king, not enough on the Moogles. Now they're trying to sort things out in chat. There's Ruffletuff. Over here. Come on, come on. Starting to put markings on the Moogles to let the DPS know which ones they should kill first. Basically, you want to kill the white mage and the black mage first, and then save the tanks Moogles for last. The tank Moogles are going to be the ones that I'm going to be holding. So these two right here. Ruffletuff and Whiskerwall, you're over here. So I want to be in that. Ouch. Apparently we lost again. See if we can get through it this time. I'll probably need to try to put a little more damage myself to make sure that I wear the tank guys down. So once the DPS do actually get to them, they can die faster. Alright, set up and get ready to get these two. Don't necessarily want to hit the king. Alright. Got him. Let's make sure I get solid hold of both these guys. Stunned me. Whatever that is, I'm just going to have to get through it. I think we've survived this time. Yep, there we go. Turn off my defiance. Improve my damage. There we go. pair of murderous Mog fists. Alright, who's still left in here to get a commendation? Okay, you are. Loot. They're pugilist and monk weapons. I guess I'll greed on them. Alright, I did not win. Alright. Alright, you did it, Kupo, you did it! Good King Moogle Mog XII, may his mighty soul rest in peace, is no more. I started to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Moogle's guard when you did. Thank you, Yame. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have choice words for them too. You should go to tell Punky Pak that the king is no more, Kubo. She's with Raya O at Camp Tranquil and can relay the news to the chieftain. Okay, there we go. Took a little bit longer than I had hoped it would, but we got through it. This is a matter of that once you get to that second phase, you just gotta crank the damage out. So we are heading over to Camp Tranquil. Go. Keep getting this achievements pop up. Okay. How's my armor looking? Armor's looking okay. We don't really need repairs. Because when you start dying a bunch in dungeons like that, the armor damage can start to pile up. Alright. Puckney Pack. Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Moogle Mog XII, may his magnificent virtue serve as an example to us all, has fallen? All Mooglekind owes you a debt, Kupo, and I sense Raya O wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption. Alright. Raya Osina. Your bravery and service to the Twelveswood and her Moogles shall not be forgotten, Ayame. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tale of this great victory from the mouth of the woman responsible. Pray return to the Lotus Stand and treat her to a full account of the day's events, while the details are yet fresh in your mind. Alright, so we're going to go back to Con Isena at the Lotus Stand. So, teleport back to Gridania. And head back over to the Conjurer's Guild. Okay, Silent Conjurer. Alright, the Elder Seed Seer is expecting you, madam. May I show you in? Yes. Alright, Con Isena. Yami, you are returned to us, unharmed and victorious. Thus, I have 2 reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you would be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Thornmarch. Then it is as we feared. The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Moogles don't worship him, for one thing. He's not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. Mayhap the fault lies with the definition. The fact remains that through a combination of the power contained in crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Moogles called forth a being that by rights should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse, the aether which comprised him instead being scattered to the four winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was, in every respect, the same. Which means... Ascians. The whole business reeks of their handiwork. Kupopo? They said it was a masked man who had taught them how years ago. But Gridania has no shortage of masked men, and I never thought to question. Confound it all, how many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear. So long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames, ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation. A somber thought, but a salutary one. My heartfelt thanks, Ayame. Already the information you provided has proven invaluable. The Grand Serpent Marshal and I have much to discuss. Oi! Oh, before you go, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter. The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. The Scions shall not want for support. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revenant's Toll. We knew we could count on you, my lady. While Eda and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the Elder Seedseer, mayhap you could return to the Waking Sands and apprise the antecedent of all that has transpired. Alright, so we're back to speak with Minfilia at the Waking Sands, and as usual, easiest way to get there is through Limsa, which is kind of counterintuitive. Fortunately, Revenant's Toll has an 8th right, allowing us to transport there directly once we actually get to the point that everybody moves over there. Aethernet, Arcanist's Guild. Vesper Bay. Alright, Minfilia. Alright, it's good to see you, hale and healthy, Ayame. I received word from Eda and Papalimo that you had felled good King Moogle 12th, but I had hoped to hear your version of the tale. Okay? So it was as they said, summoned with the same methods used by the Beast Tribes and taught by the Ascians. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the Elder Seedseer of our usefulness. Her offer of additional support could not have come at a better time. My thanks, Ayame. Good. And what is next? The gifted. The time has come to at last leave Vesper Bay, and Minfilia would apprise you of the final details of the move. Owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are at long last ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. So, as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenant's Toll in small groups, departing at irregular intervals. Lest you doubt, it is still my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion the need for caution overrides all other concerns. To move north as one ponderous caravan would only serve to invite attack. It seemed only right that I should be the last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end, Ayame. Upon my departure, the Baking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given to the care of Eorzea. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments in our Order's history. Mayhap it is best that we do not forsake them entirely. Eorzea shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of the primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we have sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Alice shall continue to work closely with him as well. Should they require our assistance, I have their assurances that they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Eorzea, would you inquire of him if any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling that I have forgotten something important. Alright, let's go have a chat with Eorzea. His dialogue is difficult to read. Though no less difficult than some of the other characters we've come across. Alright, thou art ever welcome, Ayame, but I require no assistance. Pray take thy leave unburdened by concern for my well-being. Verily, thy countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter in our tale concluded, that these halls should rightly be consigned to the annals of history? In man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. Full many a proud pioneer hath bravely stridden into the great unknown, only to find there the banner of his ancestor, faded by the eons, and still man glorieth in his discoveries. 'Tis through his pride that wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in shadow remain hidden, lost no sooner than they are found. Be not offended, Ayame, thy conduct hath ever been beyond reproach. Despite thy surpassing strength and all thy many victories, thou hadst never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself above the failings of thy forebears. Mayhap it is the echo which hath opened thine eyes to the lessons of history. Would that the same could be said of... Okay, Minfilia seems to be in trouble. Whence came that cry? The Solar, 12 for Fen, the antecedent. Ayame, you must... Tell me, Louis Soir, would you have done the same? Louis Soir Levilleur was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. Would that I had met him prior to his passing. An Ascian here? How? How readily you see. You are indeed gifted, antecedent. But you are not like the others. Your robes. Gifted, but ignorant. Yet I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies with your forebears. It has been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. He who... You speak of Eorzea? Eorzea is a warrior. He fought, he fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. Then he is still... Come, I only confirm that which you already knew. There is no cessation, to no oblivion, only expulsion. You... what are... We're ready when you are, my lady, if there's nothing else. Is something the matter? I feel the same way. After everything that's happened here, it feels strange to leave, but I'm sure we'll soon get used to Revenant's toll. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready. It is only to be expected. She lacks the gift and the knowledge both. To her, we are indistinct. I do not understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless. What truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation, and expectation colors perception. Thus did she perceive not. So it is with all but a chosen few. Even you, when young, could not yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me, nothing. The gift grants you clarity, it grants you focus. With it, you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. Eorzea did not think so highly of the Echo. Eorzea is wrong about a great many things. The Echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. And if we did, there would be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I came, in peace, antecedent. May we meet again as friends. Wait, stay where you are. Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the ardor, I wonder? I take it there is no need to explain. Save your concern, he did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. I heard a cry. What happened? Are you alright? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Eorzea, send word to the students of Baldesion. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there is any reference to an Ascian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An Ascian, my lady? Was that what gave you cause to cry out? I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands. Yet Ascians are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? I know not and care not. Find him, Ayame. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Pray attend me, Tataru. Okay, search for the robed Asian, but I think... Oh, let me exit the Waking Sands, or exit the Solar. Let me just check one thing. It was kind of a long wait for me to get through the Duty Finder to get into Thornmarch, so let me just check my time. Alright, so yeah, it looks like I'm a little bit out of recording time, so... we'll go ahead and search for the white-robed Asian when we come back next episode. So, hope you guys enjoyed and thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.